Every year, 17 million barrels of oil are used to produce 40 billion plastic bottles nationwide. That's 183 bottles for every American adult. But do you ever wonder where that bottle ends up? Buried in a landfill? Or on the side of the road? Or floating in the middle of the ocean? Hopefully it gets recycled and turned into carpeting, or filler for a jacket, or even a new pair of shoes. The mystery behind what happens to our garbage is ubiquitous. Meg Weltner, a Stanford engineering master's student, is an avid recycler and one of many of us who have no idea where our recycling goes.
I guess I think my recycling ends up in a recycling facility. I don't know. I know that the solid waste facility and the compost facility are in Milpitas for Stanford, but I'm not sure where the recycling facility is. And then, I mean, ultimately it ends up in recycled products. But I don't really know. I would assume that they stay in the US, but I don't really know what countries they go to.
To find out where our recycling ends up, I headed to the Davis Street Transfer Center in San Leandro, one of the largest recycling centers in Northern California. Though Davis Street doesn't service Palo Alto, the $9 million facility provides a glimpse at state-of-the-art recycling. The San Leandro plant is situated on an old landfill site that includes 14 different types of recycling. Plastic bottle recycling accounts for only a fraction of the entire process. Here's how it works. First, recyclables are dumped at the material recovery facility. San Leandro has a single-stream process where recyclers can place all items in one bin, which end up on the same conveyor belt for the first round of sorting. Next, Davis Street employees sort glass, plastics, paper, and metal from a conveyor belt moving at 50 feet per minute. They remove any non-recyclable items. Then, cardboard containers and paper go through the triple deck stream, where items that are too heavy or too light for the next stages are removed. Heavier containers drop to the bottom level, while lighter items head to the second. The material then passes under a magnetic belt, which removes tin and steel cans. Next, sorters carefully remove specific materials. They look for different kinds of plastic or cardboard that may have made it down the line, which then go into bunkers for compacting. Cans, paper, and plastic are bundled into bales from the bunkers. Bales are then sorted for sale in the commodities market. These bales are often bought by China, who makes new products and distributes them worldwide. Almost no material ends up in the oceans or roadside because of the efficiency of the waste management trucks, which compact the recyclables as soon as they're picked up. And the only materials ending up in a landfill are those that are contaminated or are completely non-recyclable. So what does Meg think about the lifespan of her recyclables?
It doesn't surprise me necessarily that a large percentage of the plastics end up in China, but I mean, I don't think that that's the way it should be. You know, if you're recycling something but then using all of this energy to, ship it across the ocean and back, then that's not really a sustainable system either. So I guess you kind of have to look into where your products are really going.
Plastic bottles may eventually be recycled into products sold locally, but with the plunging price of commodities, you're more likely to see your plastic end up halfway around the world.